What's up, guys? Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you another video to my channel. Now, this is not going to be my full Raw review. I actually just watched the last segment of Raw. I read the results of Raw, so I apologize if you guys thought this was going to be a full Raw review, but I just wanted to discuss about The Rock finally debuting a new WWE Championship. Finally, we get a new WWE Championship. This belt, you know, to be honest, I love it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm going to post a link to the picture down below. I know I could probably use it as a video thumbnail, but in all honesty, that's just fucking cheap. I hate when people do that. In all honesty, I understand if you're talking about sports and you're using it for prediction's sake, but when people con other people and believing that this is the actual footage that you're going to be seeing, that, you know, you might actually see the matches itself, especially with the time limits. You know, it's just messed up to me. So I'm going to post a link down below of the picture so you guys can see it yourself. For me personally, what are my thoughts on the new championship? I like it, to be honest. I think the new championship is pretty cool. I don't think it's overdone. It just looks simple. It looks nice. I like the new championship. I like how the diamonds are centerpiece. I love the main center plate logo. I think it looks like a nice championship, and there's nothing wrong with it, in my personal opinion. Now, when it comes down to it, the WWE title looks sexy and all, but I also want to talk about John Cena versus CM Punk next week on Raw. I read the results, obviously, because I am a wrestling fan. I'll read the results. I'm going to watch Raw anyways. I just managed to catch the last segment when I got home tonight, but by God, this is going to be a crazy Raw next week. We're going to have Vince McMahon next week. Hopefully, Triple H will come back and save us from that evil Brock Lesnar. But also, like CM Punk versus John Cena, winner goes on to face The Rock. You know, how are they going to do this? This is going to be a crazy-ass matchup. I mean, yeah, you know, there's two possibilities that they can do. See, the way I see it is that it could either lead to maybe a triple threat match. It could possibly lead to CM Punk versus The Rock 3. It maybe lead to John Cena versus The Rock 2. But it just opens the realm of possibility. Now, the way I think that the WWE might do this, actually, is because, you know, when I was reading the thing, they were talking about how Cena was saying that, you know, he's never beaten Punk before. And that since he has never beaten Punk, it's something that he wants to prove before facing The Rock. And in all honesty, it's almost setting up to another John Cena love fest, where we're like, everyone love John Cena. Oh my God, John Cena finally beat CM Punk. We gotta love John Cena. He's gonna do it all at WrestleMania. It's leading up to that almost. But how interesting would it be if CM Punk somehow, you know, won this match? Now, I have a little bit of problem. CM Punk does kind of win the match itself. And the only really problem is that we've already seen it like 2 times before. And the 2 matches that they put on. Now, for me personally, I enjoyed the Elimination Chamber match. A lot of people thought the Elimination Chamber match sucked. But me personally, I enjoyed it. We're all entitled to our own opinion. I thought the Royal Rumble match wasn't that great. But a lot of people seem to like the Royal Rumble match. Maybe I'm in the minority there when it comes down to, you know, The Rock and CM Punk's matches. But they have really received mixed reviews. As when it came down to Cena versus Rock, a lot of people tend to very enjoy that match. Like, I haven't really heard people say super duper negative things about it, unless you're really such a hardcore wrestling fan and you only care about those in-ring 5'9", 200-pound guys that do flippy flips. Those are the only people I've heard negative reviews from. But when it comes down to just the entertainment aspect, the matches themselves were pretty damn good. And I just feel like, you know, what direction they're going to take. In all honesty here, I feel CM Punk can win, but I just really feel it's going to come down to that predictable WWE bullshit that we've been dealing with for, you know, the past 7 years, where Cena's like, bum, 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 dun, 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 he did it, going to WrestleMania, you know, bullshit. But hey, anything can happen here in the WWE. I mean, recently we got Jack Swagger becoming the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. So, in all honesty here, I really do feel that next week's Raw is going to be awesome as hell. Like I said, I haven't watched this week's Raw, so obviously I just read results and I watched the last segment. I'm going to be rewatching it hopefully later tonight or maybe tomorrow, because that's when they come out on YouTube. No review on this channel. I hope this supplements well for a review for some of you guys that wanted me to give my thoughts, especially about the new WWE Championship. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know my thoughts about that, but I'm excited for CM Punk versus John Cena at Raw. It has a lot of meaning behind it. And in all honesty here, it would be awesome if, you know, if Cena lost. And it's not because I'm a Cena hater. You guys know why I want Cena to lose. The reason why I want Cena to lose is so that way we get Punk versus Rock again. And also, the main reason is because I want John Cena to face The Undertaker. You guys know me. If you guys talk to me personally, I've been someone who's been an advocate of wanting to see Cena versus Taker for the longest time. I've been someone that really wants to see that match. If you guys go watch my WrestleMania 29 booking that I did recently, I said I would book Cena versus The Undertaker. And this is almost like the perfect example of how to book Cena versus The Undertaker. But then, let's just put into this perspective. If John Cena somehow loses, would you guys think maybe the Royal Rumble loses a little bit of prestige? Saying that, you know, the Royal Rumble is not really all that too important. Because, like, if Cena loses, it's like pretty much now the Royal Rumble winner could pretty much say, hey, man, I want to defend my Royal Rumble shot against you, motherfucker. And then later on, they just lose it like that. And it's like, why even have the Rumble match if they're just going to waste that title shot, you know? That's the only problem I see if Cena loses. Because ultimately, you're just making the Rumble look like shit. As much as most people want to see, you know, John Cena lose this match, let's also put into perspective here. It also could hurt the Royal Rumble pay-per-view that a lot of people love. And I know a lot of people are going to use the Rey Mysterio example back in like 2006, where Rey Mysterio, you know, he lost his match and he was just put in there. But in all honesty here, you know, would they do the same for John Cena? Probably they would, because it is John Cena. But I just feel that even then, it's like Cena lost to both of these guys, so why the hell does he deserve to be in that WWE title match? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does Cena deserve to be in the WWE title match if he lost to both of these guys, if he's never, ever beaten CM Punk or The Rock in the past year or so? That's just me personally looking at it. Tell me, guys, down below your thoughts on Cena versus Punk next week on Raw. You know, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good Raw next week. I can't wait. Hopefully to watch Raw tonight. I don't know if it was a good episode. You guys can tell me down below if you thought it was a good episode. Also, to my boy Will Ferrell, #1, thanks for taking care of Little Chris for me. I've been worried about that fucker. He hasn't called me on my phone. And so, it's nice that you're watching out for Little Chris for me. Check out Will Ferrell #1's channel down below. Little Chris is on there. And if any of you guys even cared about Little Chris, you guys can just see what Little Chris was doing in his prediction video. He made some sharp predictions. And Will Ferrell #1 told me via private message he's going to have an interview with him soon. So I can't wait to see what my boy Little Chris has to say. If he misses me or not, you know, that kind of stuff. But hopefully Little Chris will come back soon. And also, go Drew McIntyre, go. Yeah, I said it, Little Chris. What you going to do about that? R-Truth is dead to me. But anyways, guys, like always, I'm done here. So you guys like me, you guys can subscribe by clicking the little icon or down below. Leave your comments on CM Punk versus John Cena next week on Raw. It's going to be an awesome ass match, hopefully. Also, your thoughts on the new WWE title. I kind of talked about it a little bit. And, you know, check out my boy Will Ferrell #1. Like this video. Follow me on Twitter @ChaseOliver68. Asian Randy Orton's back, baby. And I'll see you all later. Peace!